Jurassic Park made us all terrified of dinosaurs. But how deadly would these prehistoric icons actually be if they were alive today? Would a T-Rex really hunt us like a giant bloodthirsty chicken? Or is there another dino that's way scarier in real life? Let's rank every dinosaur from the franchise. Scientifically, but also a healthy dose of memes. Let's go. Disclaimer. I'm not a paleontologist, but I have done my homework. And I've watched Jurassic Park enough times to basically have a PhD in dino drama. This is all for fun, so don't come for me if your favorite prehistoric pet ends up near the bottom. Here's how we're ranking these dinosaurs. First, their size, because a creature the size of a bus is already terrifying. Then their weaponry, like claws, teeth, and tails. Next, we'll look at their intelligence, because a smart predator is way scarier than a dumb one. We'll also rate their speed, because you can't run if they're faster than you. Finally, we'll decide how likely they are to see you as a tasty snack. With all that in mind, let's start from the bottom of the list. Number 10, Compies. Tiny, adorable, and probably just annoying in real life. They're chicken-sized scavengers, not killers. In Jurassic Park, they gang up on people. But IRL, you just pump them away like angry pigeons. Deadliness rating, 2 out of 10. More nuisance than nightmare. Next up, Gallimimus. These guys are basically prehistoric ostriches on steroids. Super fast, super jumpy, but totally harmless if you leave them alone. They're herbivores, which means they'd rather munch on plants than chase you around. The real danger here is getting caught in the middle of their stampede. Imagine being trampled at a packed music festival, but with dinosaurs sprinting past at highway speeds. Not fun. Deadliness rating, 3 out of 10. Scary only if you're unlucky enough to be in their way. At number 8, we have the Brachiosaurus, also known as the Brontosaurus in some circles. These giants are absolutely massive, towering higher than a 2-story house. Luckily, they're plant eaters, so they're not coming after you for lunch. The real danger is their sheer size. One wrong step from a creature this big and you'd be flatter than a pancake. Think of them as gentle, living skyscrapers with a built-in death by crushing mode if you get too close. Deadliness rating, 4 for 10. Harmless from a distance, but don't stand under their feet. At number 7, we have the Stegosaurus. This dinosaur is basically a walking prehistoric tank covered in armor plates and equipped with a tail full of sharp spikes. While Stegosaurus wouldn't chase you down for a snack, it's an herbivore after all, it was extremely dangerous if it felt threatened. That tail could swing like a baseball bat and break bones as easily as snapping a twig. Even though its brain was small, its size and natural defense system made it a serious threat if you got too close. Deadliness rating, 5 out of 10. Not a predator, but definitely not safe to mess with. Coming in at number 6 is the Triceratops, one of the most famous dinosaurs of all time. Think of it as the angry rhino of the Cretaceous period. With its 3 sharp horns, a massive bowie frill, and a body that could weigh up to 12 tons, Triceratops was built like a tank. If it decided to charge, neither a car nor a tree would slow it down. It wasn't a predator, but if you startled one, you'd be in serious trouble. Deadliness rating, 6 of 10. Calm if left alone, unstoppable if provoked. Number 5 is the Dilophosaurus. In Jurassic Park, this dino is famous for its colorful frill and deadly venom spit. But here's the twist. Both of those features were made up for Hollywood. In reality, Dilophosaurus was a dangerous predator, but it wasn't quite the horror movie monster we saw on screen. It was about the size of a crocodile and likely hunted smaller animals or scavenged for food. Still, with sharp teeth and claws, you wouldn't want to meet one in the wild. Deadliness rating, 7 out of 10. Less dramatic than the movie version, but still dangerous. At number 4, we have the iconic Velociraptors, or at least the movie version of them. Here's the truth bomb. Real Velociraptors were about the size of a turkey, but Jurassic Park based its raptors on much larger cousins like Deinonychus and Utahraptor, which were truly terrifying. These raptors were fast, highly intelligent, and likely hunted in packs. With their sickle-shaped claws and sharp teeth, they could take down prey much larger than themselves. Deadliness rating, 8 of 10. Even if you knew they were coming, you probably wouldn't escape. Taking the number 3 spot is the Spinosaurus, the sail-backed river monster that even took down a T-Rex in the third movie. In real life, Spinosaurus was one of the largest carnivorous dinosaurs ever discovered, with a long crocodile-like snout filled with sharp teeth. Scientists believe it spent a lot of time in the water, hunting giant fish, but that doesn't mean it wouldn't see you as a snack if you wandered too close to its territory. Deadliness rating, 9 out of 10. This was a true apex predator, both in water and on land. Number 2 goes to the legendary Tyrannosaurus rex, the undisputed king of the dinosaurs. This massive predator had a bite force stronger than any land animal alive today, and it could crush bones like they were potato chips. Its powerful sense of smell meant you couldn't hide, and while scientists debate how fast it could run, let's just say it was fast enough that you wouldn't get away. Deadliness rating, 9.5/10. Not the fastest, but one of the scariest predators ever. And finally, at number 1, we have the Mosasaurus, the giant prehistoric sea monster that makes great white sharks look like goldfish. This marine reptile could grow over 50 feet long and was the top predator of its time, ruling the oceans. If you are anywhere near the water, you'd never see it coming. One snap of its massive jaws, and you'd be gone in an instant. Deadliness rating, 11 out of 10. The ocean was already scary, but this creature made it a true nightmare. So there you have it. Every dino from Jurassic Park ranked by how likely they'd be to absolutely ruin your day. Did I get it right? Or are you Team Velociraptor supremacy? Drop your rankings below, smash that like button if you survived this list, and subscribe for more prehistoric breakdowns.